Hello everybody, my name is Campbell. Welcome back to another tips and tricks video. Today we're going to be working on A-site nades for the Nuke map. These are going to be for the inner, upper A-site, whatever you guys call it. Well, I'm going to start with the most practical nades from the lobby into the site. A lot of times I see people doing shit like this. Like it just kind of bounces around and people screw up. And it was very difficult to line up until I really learned how to. And the trick is, you see that line, guys? You want to line that line up with this corner. And pretty much from any distance, you're going to be perfectly okay. So one of the best nades, I should say best flashes for this, is you line this up like so, and you aim at this line right here. You throw it, and notice how it's a pop flash. That's a very good pop flash. Gives very little time to react. Now, if you want to get the flash a little bit more depth and you want to follow it up and be out there quicker, you know, like right behind it, you just come back to the wall, or you can line up next to the ladder as well, and you just start running. Throw. There we go, and we're out. That was kind of a very bad back walk, but as you can see, it gets a little farther out. It's not as good as a pop flash, and they'll probably be able to dodge it, but you'll be right there behind it to follow it up, you know, because they're going to turn away and you're going to be able to catch them a little bit off guard. And you can do the same thing with the smokes, but I don't suggest ever charging after your smoke. You're going to throw it and you're going to let it, you know, go off. So you're going to line up next to the ladder, line up the lines, throw it right there. And this is a great little smoke because you can still see the exit. Alright, so you can see the exit perfectly, and it's going to allow you and a couple teammates to get on site. And so now that that's done, we're going to move on to the nade that I want to show you guys. This is very, very practical, very good. A lot of times you want to get out squeaky, but you don't want to open squeaky because it just makes a bunch of noise, or you want to do a rush and you don't want to have to sit there and you don't want to have to wait for the door to open, whatever. Here's what you do. You're going to pull out your frag and you're going to aim right there. You see the sheet metal? You're going to aim in between these two brown bars. Just gonna right in the middle. Boom! Look at that. Destroy squeaky. It's gonna pop open the vent. You don't have to waste a single shot on opening up the vent. It can get right out. If you guys do use that with the smoke grenade that I showed you on Nuke to smoke off a perfect rush into the B site from squeaky, I'll leave an annotation for you guys, then that would be incredibly deadly. And the best part is, guys, on this, you don't risk hurting anybody. You know, a lot of times people aren't paying attention. You know, they're not listening to you when you make a call, and you're like, hey, I'm gonna nade squeaky, blow it up. You're gonna chuck this nade right here. It's gonna bounce off the door, bounce back a little bit, and your teammate's gonna wind up taking 20-25 damage. They're gonna get pissed at you. But the nade I just showed you guys from HUT is gonna totally prevent that. Beautiful nade. Alright. Now these are very, very tactical flashes, guys. These are to be used with your team. Don't just use these randomly, okay? These are to be used with your team when you're timing a push into inner. Alright, so you see these little skylights up here? You're going to work with these skylights, alright? So you're going to come onto this chimney. Alright, just come right onto this chimney. And I can either throw it over here. As you see, I had to aim a little down because, you know, nades throw a little higher than what you aim. Look at that. Perfect. Blows up right here. Or I can turn to the other side. And this one's a little harder. I have to bank it off this. So if you guys see how the chimney goes up and there's kind of a cap on it. So there's that little ledge right there. Right there. How it kind of makes like almost a 90-degree angle. I'm going to aim right there. Right in that 90-degree angle. Throw it. And it's going to perfectly go through that window into the site and blow up right there. Now these can be used for different things. If you throw the one over here, this is really good for a squeaky push because it's not going to flash your teammates. That's if you want to time it with a push, or if you want to wait for it to blow up. You know, situational. And if you throw on this side, really great for a HUT push. But I would highly suggest you throwing it, letting it go off, and then pushing it immediately afterwards, just because you tend to be attacking from both at the exact same time. But guys, I thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next video.
But still I ask myself, how long does famous last? But I ain't worried about it.